time since I posted a video, but we're coming back for 2021. We got a couple of new things going on. We're going to start rebuilding bikes again just because of what's been going on. Just the price of parts have gone up so much that just didn't make much financial sense for me to rebuild bikes. So, you know, I have to do a cost-benefit analysis on every bike that I buy, whether or not it's worth rebuilding or selling for parts. And just for the past year, almost everything has been parts. We do have footage of us rebuilding a brand new S1000 last year. It's my personal bike now. It's a 2014 S1000. And I also have footage of frame swapping the 2019 636. So when I have a chance, I'm going to go put those videos up. But we're going to go ahead and start with this new build that we're doing. We're actually doing a track bike. It's an 03 ZX6RR, so the race model. And we're going to be fixing it up, buying it from Cope. We're actually getting two bikes right now. We're getting the 03 ZX6R and in 09 ZX10. The ZX10's for parts. The 03 is going to be the race bike. And we're going to film the whole rebuild and turning it into a track bike. And it'll be a little interesting to see what I do with that. I have a couple ideas in mind. And we're actually at Cope right now. We're in North Carolina. We just made the drive overnight from Miami. We're just waiting for the transporter to bring the bikes out. And I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll show you guys some footage of them bringing the bike out. And then back when we're back at the house, and we can assess the damage, and I can go over the game plan of what I want to do with the bike. Should be a fairly quick build, but we are going to do a custom like graphics on there with the race fairings, just kind of like misfire for the whole brand and all that. We're trying to incorporate that. We're still designing the fairing design, but yeah, man, we'll catch you when it's ready to go.
Where's the straps? Get the straps. It's a nice looking bike for being fucked up.
Approximately 10 hours.
Alright, so it's the following day. Both bikes are here. This is actually the other bike that we picked up, a 2008 ZX10. You didn't see any footage of this being loaded because Copart actually lost the bike. Believe it or not, the bike, we waited like 2 hours. They couldn't find it. Turns out that this bike was accidentally given to somebody else. So basically what happened was there was another bike with the same type of damage, same color, same year, and they gave them this bike instead of the other bike. And so this bike was sitting at basically the port ready to be shipped to Europe. So we had to go from North Carolina all the way back down to Savannah, Georgia, pick this one up. They didn't touch anything. The bike was just sitting there because it was actually given to a broker who sends stuff to Lithuania. So we were able to pick it up and bring it back home. So this one's actually we're parting it out. I mean, maybe if there's enough interest, I could build it. The thing is, the channel isn't big enough, so I don't get any money for these videos. If I reach the point where I was monetized, then I could definitely rebuild this, and I would love to do that. But as some of you may know, I run a parts business on eBay. It's called Misfire Cycles. That's why I've got bins here. I have a whole storage area. Like, I have way more stuff than just those couple bins. So yeah, that's gonna be a parts bike. So basically I get the ZX6 for free and a bunch of profit. But we'll be focusing on the ZX6RR. And honestly, it's not bad. You saw that it was running. Just a quick overview of the damage. So I'm just gonna be pointing out what's broken and showing you guys what we're gonna be doing. So first and foremost, wheel is good. Tire is flat, so we're gonna have to fix that. Hopefully just air, and there's not like a hole in the tire or anything like that. The fairing, front fairing broke off. The ram air duct broke as well. And it didn't have a gauge, so here's just the plug for the gauge. So we're gonna have to, I already ordered the gauge stay. Now I just need to get the ram air duct. and they cluster, and then we're good. Up here, there's a bit of rash on the top triple. Looks like the forks are leaking. Before I moved it up onto the stand, there was like a giant puddle of fork oil over there. So this fairing is not savable. It's not salvageable. Yeah, it all broke here. Some rash there. The tank has a dent here. This happened actually because the bike, when we were driving back down, the bike fell in the bed. I don't know how it happened, but it did. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, and then I don't even know if this bike is Cowie green. It looks a little off. Maybe it is, because it looks like it's been previously rebuilt at one point, because it's got this decal out here from North Carolina. So it looks like it's been previously rebuilt. Over on this side, everything looks good. A little bit of some scratches or whatever on the frame from the fairing hitting it, I guess. That doesn't really bother me. Has a muzzy exhaust. It's got this going on, doesn't matter to me. The tail is completely broken, and then I'm surprised they even had one of these. Like, who keeps this on their bike? So yeah, that broke off. Rear wheel looks to be good, just really dirty. Scratches on there. I think this happened when the bike fell over also. Cracked. That's how it's looking. And then the only other damage is a broken peg. So this bike is in overall really, really, really good condition. So I'm gonna tell you right now what we're gonna do. So I did order some stuff already. Obviously the ram air duct, cluster, and the fairing stay. I actually have a 2012 ZX6R parts bike. So we're actually gonna be throwing on the whole front end from that bike onto here. So 09 triples, so it's 2009, 2012 bike. So it's 09 triples, bottom and top and bottom, forks, wheel, rotors. We'll be using the brake system off this bike actually. If not, I think I have one off of 2011. They're actually the same. We're gonna be throwing on the ZX10 brake system, but with stainless lines and upgraded pads. For the front master, I might use the one from the same ZX10. If not, I'm gonna grab one from a 2016 ZX10. It's a Brembo master that I like a lot. I had it on my Gen 4 ZX10 that I like a lot. So we might throw that on. Track fairings, get rid of the passenger peg, stuff like that. And then for the swing arm, I'm gonna go a little bit of the stunt route. I used to stunt these things, so we'll be throwing on a 2007 ZX6R swing arm and wheel, and then with also stainless line from here to here. If it fits, I'm gonna put on a ZX10 master cylinder for the rear. If it fits, I'm not sure if it does. And we're just gonna throw on some track fairings, and that's it. So when we start getting stuff in, I'll start punching some videos out, but I have like the whole front end, so we're gonna be doing that real quick. I'm just waiting for the swing arm to come in, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then for this bike, it's pretty beat up, but the wheels everything is really good. It's just cosmetically it's beat up, so it needs a ram air duct because it's cracked right there. And the gauge cluster itself, I don't know how this happened without the glass breaking. No idea how that happened, but oh, that's all it really needs. Apparently the gauge in the auction photos, this was a run and drive bike, and the gauge was on, but when I got the bike, it's not turning on for whatever reason. It has this really janky old school can that's been like very poorly welded on. But other than that, it's a very clean bike. All this bike would need would be fairings and a headlight. That's why I'm kind of considering rebuilding it, but I'm not sure yet. Like, it has no damage. Like, it even has this. Like, it's just missing on just regular bikes that I buy. So all it needs is a headlight. Apparently, and this bike, I was able to get it to, when I put it on the battery charger, the gauge wouldn't turn on, but this was flickering. Has an angel LED light on there that's green. Then it had carbon, but that thing's done. Let's walk over to the other side. Seats are nice. This seat's been recovered with some nice leather. And then, yeah, seat wheels are good. Fairings are beat up. Fairing came off. Like, not even this is broken. Like, it's pretty nice. Chain just needs to be cleaned. Subframe looks straight. Like, it's a very good condition bike. So actually what we're gonna do in this video, pull the seat off, replace the battery, see if we get this thing to turn on. All right, so the battery is in. I actually saw that the gauge flicker for a little bit when I connected it up. So let's see. Yeah, let's see if it'll start. Let the fuel pump cycle. Well, it definitely wants to start. ¿Qué batería? So we got the seat off, and I found a bunch of like documents in there. Guy, found out who owned the bike. He's had it for a while, at least since 2016, based on the receipts in there, found registration, stuff like that. I'm just gonna take the seat off and see if there's anything else on there. There it is. That's slightly raised. Can't really. So it looks like it is a little twisted. But we'll figure it out. But yeah, I think that's the end of this video. Next time we'll be throwing on the front end along with the swing arm, the suspension bits. I'm going to go ahead and clean the bike up. Just give you a quick look at what it's looking like underneath all those plastics. Looks like the wheel's got, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't really matter to me. And yeah. Well, when we come back, we'll have more stuff for you.